is the strongest member of the Fairy Tail Guild. Now that the fairy tale has come to an end, it's time to decide who is the greatest mage of the titular group. It's tempting to say Natsu Dragneel is the strongest mage, as his Dragon Slayer magic gives him a fiery edge over the competition. However, his female co-star, Lucy Heartfilia, really grew from a novice user of Stellar Spirit magic to a pro through the course of the series. Of course, there's more to the Fairy Tail Guild than Natsu and Lucy. Urza Scarlet's impressive collection of over 100 powerful armors cannot be overlooked. Elfman Strauss is not only physically strong, but can also possess the power of any defeated monster in his right arm. Luxus Dreyer also has the awesome power of electricity on his side. Even with these strong contenders, this barely scratches the surface on who's the real champion of the Fairy Tail Guild. As the first guild master of the Fairy Tail Guild, Mavis Vermilion is regarded as the mother figure of the group. Ironically, Mavis' appearance is more childlike than motherlike, due to performing an incomplete magic spell that forever stunted her physical growth. Mavis is an illusionist. She can defeat enemies through intimidation by conjuring up illusions of deadly beasts and never-ending armies of knights. An enigma among the Fairy Tail Guild, Migan is one of the most powerful mages on the team. Migan is a very reclusive person. He disguises his appearance with a bandit-like getup to prevent anyone, particularly Ezra, from seeing his real face. Through the use of magic staves, Migan is able to perform S-rank magic, such as sleeping spells, hallucinations, and firing a concentrated beam of magical energy. In terms of looks and personality, Gajil Red Fox is the polar opposite of Natsu. Both men share the same age, yet Gajil embodies a punk rock aesthetic with a rebellious attitude to go with it. Despite the cold demeanor, Gajil is shown to be loyal to whatever guild he's in and becomes friendlier after joining the Fairy Tail Guild. Gajil specializes in Iron Dragon Slayer magic, which allows him to absorb and manipulate iron. Similar to the Fire Dragon's roar, Gajil's Iron Dragon's roar gives him the ability to spit out a tornado of metal at his enemies. Macarov Dreyer is the guild master of Fairy Tail and part of the 10 wizard saints of Ishgard. He's a wise, eccentric, and lewd old man with the magical ability to enlarge his tiny body to gigantic portions through the use of the magic Spell Giant. His control over his magic, Fairy Law, makes him an insanely strong wizard, as evidenced by him defeating Jose Porla in a single blow. While he often goes against the imposing rules of the Magic Council, he's constantly worried about the destructive nature of Natsu and friends, which prevents him from retiring at 88 years old. Mira Jane Strauss is a 19-year-old S-class mage of the Fairy Tail Guild. Although she is common as the cover girl of Sorcerer magazine, she was previously known as the Demon for her ill-tempered attitude. Mira Jane's personality, however, changed drastically following the death of her younger sister. While Mira Jane is more a motherly figure now, she still has the devil within her, as evidenced by her Satan Soul ability that transforms her into a powerful demon. Luxus Dreyer is the grandson of the Fairy Tail's guild master, Macarov Dreyer, and the son of Ivan Dreyer, the guild master of Raventail. As you may have guessed from the lightning bolt-shaped scar on his right eye, Luxus can manipulate lightning and electricity. He can produce lightning from his body and make it strike anyone from almost anywhere. Luxus was a prideful and arrogant mage during his early days in the Fairy Tail Guild, but is humbled after his dismissal and later rejoining. Ray Fullbuster is the coolest member of the Fairy Tail Guild, literally. He's an 18-year-old mage with the ability to manipulate ice and shape it into various weapons and objects. Ray and Natsu have a friendly rivalry, always going up against one another while caring for each other's safety. Because of his training, Gray is comfortable wearing little to no clothes, which leads to others believing he's an exhibitionist. Ezra Scarlet is one of the main heroines of Fairy Tail. Ezra is not only an S-class mage of the Fairy Tail Guild, but she's also one of its strongest active female members too. She's strict, impatient, and at times dense, but nonetheless a loyal and caring friend. Ezra's also a terrible drunk. Thanks to the spatial magic of Requip, Ezra can instantly change her current armor and weaponry for something stronger mid-battle. As an S-class mage of the Fairy Tail Guild, Gildarts Clive is an incredibly popular figure among the public. He's a laid-back, easygoing guy who is sometimes oblivious to his surroundings. Gildarts' left arm and leg are artificial, yet his prosthetic limbs don't get in the way of his magical skills. Clive's signature move, Crush, is an extremely powerful caster magic that smashes everything the user comes in contact with into tiny pieces. Known to the public as the Salamander, Natsu Dragneel is the leading male hero of the series and the fire mage user of the Fairy Tail Guild. Despite his brash and reckless attitude, Natsu cares deeply for his fellow guild members, for whom he considers family. He specializes in Fire Dragon Slayer magic. Natsu's signature move, the Fire Dragon's Roar, allows him to absorb and spit out a large quantity of flames from his mouth. That is it from today's video on Top 10 Strongest Fairy Tail Guild Members, ranked. If you do not agree with this video and have some of your own opinions, share them with us in the comments section down below. Keep visiting Voice of America for more videos about anime. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.